Okay, hey, it's exciting. Welcome to What's New. It's Christmas in July. So Nancy's at her desk, and she's checking in fabric. So this is the back end of the store. If you've not been here before and seen us, this is the back of the store. You guys would probably never be back here, or if you are, you're in trouble. You're at the principal's office. But this is where we do inventory. This is where our shipments come in. UPS comes in the back door and drops off boxes, or FedEx, or post office, whoever brings them. We've got what, 1, 2, 3 boxes of yarn here. We're going to do a box opening. Nancy's playing Christmas music because in July we let her play Christmas music. I know, she's a Christmas fiend. And look at this fabric she's checking in. I don't even know. It's a Benartex fabric. I can't even tell you. Veranda. So it's not even like marked and labeled. So this probably won't even be ready to be out by the time the video goes up, because we're actually filming this on Thursday and gonna run it on Thursday. A lot of times we film on Tuesday and you don't see it till Thursday, which gives us time to process stuff. So I'm gonna show you things that
we're just waiting for somebody to call and say, where's the What's New video?
Yeah, exactly, because when it doesn't show up,
because I don't post it until somebody calls. So it's your guys' job to keep us on our toes.
Keep us on our toes. But anyway, we want to do a box opening because it's...
That's a big box you got there.
That's a big box you have. The better to shop with, my dear. Or I don't know. It's trying to sound like the Little Red Riding Hood.
So
okay.
one of our customers posted, I think it was on her Facebook, Michelle. Michelle posted this tote bag that she made. It was a quilt, pieced tote bag. And it's about the right size to come to the store and come shopping with.
There you go, just the right size. Ooh, look at the pattern books. Okay, so we met with this yarn rep last Wednesday, Nancy?
Yeah, that's what Cindy said.
Yeah, it was last Wednesday. And she's the Barocco yarn rep. Her name's Joanne. Delightful lady, really fun to chat with. And
she's really good at her job.
She is really good at her job. Obviously, 3 boxes full. What we've talked about, we're trying to get our yarn department beefed back up again, and so we were very specific about buying yarns that we've not had before in colors we've not had before. And so this should be all new to our store. You might have seen it someplace else, but I doubt you've seen it in our store. So I'm excited that we're offering it. And we'll just start off with, here is a
somebody
sample.
made me something.
Yeah, look at this. This is called Wizard. Well, it's from the book Wizard.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful?
Love that pattern.
I do too.
Let me get a close-up of this pattern.
We did get the yarn. That's why we bought it, because we bought the yarn.
Oh, man. I know a couple people who would love this. I'm not going to mention any names.
But you could. I'm not seeing the yarn that goes with yet, so we'll have to wait to see which box the yarn's
Maggie
in.
Joe.
Oh, would Maggie like it?
Maggie would love this.
It takes 2 balls. And the yarn is called Barocco Wizard, which is not in the box that I'm looking at, but that's okay. We'll find it. This yarn knits up. It's so soft.
It's incredibly soft.
And it's very lightweight. And I think one of the things about yarn, sometimes when you knit things, it feels heavy, and I don't like heavy. I like light. So
well, the colors are perfect.
Aren't they pretty? That is just how they gradient from one to the next is really lovely.
A sweater would be amazing.
Oh, yeah,
that and a sweater.
She actually had a sweater, and it was very, very pretty. But yeah, that's a pretty scarf. Pretty scarf. It's long enough. It's plenty long. Okay, pretty. So that's the sample that we will have available for you to see. When we get to the Wizard yarn, I'll remind you that's what it is. But we bought some really fun books. We got patterns.
What did we get?
This is Vento, which is this yarn here. This yarn, you gotta touch it. Just touch it. Peter, have you worked out the Touch-O-Vision?
Uh-huh. I have. I have. I'm working on it. I'm working on it right now.
Here, touch this. Just feel. I don't know how to get it across on the video, but it's the touch part.
Nancy, think quick.
Oh, she's hitting.
Well, I'm working on the Touch-O-Vision.
Where's the Touch-O-Vision? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is called Vento.
It's fuzzy.
It's
fuzzy.
Kind of fuzzy.
Yeah.
It's got alpaca in it. It's got some acrylic and some wool, so it's going to have
Alpaca says all of it.
It does say all of it, but with the nylon and the wool in it, or acrylic in the wool, it's still going to hold its shape. I guess that's what I want to say. It's going to hold its shape well. The patterns are beautiful.
I'm gonna flip through each of these.
Yeah, without showing what we shouldn't show. But we've got it in so many colors. We've got pink, we've got gray, we've got, this is vintage.
Ooh, wouldn't that be pretty to hold the pink and the gray together?
Pink and the gray would be gorgeous. Look at this beautiful navy.
Oh wow,
Isn't that pretty?
that's gorgeous.
Not a nice color. The color depth is good too. So we've got pattern, which patterns have been kind of hard. Don't you think,
They
Nancy?
have been.
We have had a hard time getting good patterns.
These are awesome patterns.
And I think they're not
Look, there's a
only,
sweater in that yarn.
Isn't that pretty?
they're not only knit patterns, there's a couple crochet patterns in each of them.
Yay.
And they're noted by a crochet hook.
Yep, there's a crochet right there. Crochet Invento. Look at this. Look at this lovely. Oh, you're almost
Which
there.
one is that?
You're not to
crochet?
that page yet.
Oh, are we looking at the same book?
We're looking at the same book. But there's some crochet ones in here, like she said. Crochet's
hat's
taken
cool.
off. It's like the new old thing that's back.
Oh, is that a vat? Oh wow.
Isn't that cute?
It's amazing all the number of patterns you're getting in this one little book.
It is, and I don't remember the price on the book right now, but it certainly is worth as many
I mean,
patterns as
these-
you get. This one has 6. This book has 6. So
Do
probably
we have any
6.
knitters on staff? They can
Do
knit
we
these
have any
samples?
knitters on staff? Do we have knitters
can I
on
hit
staff?
him with?
I don't know. Here, a ball of yarn.
I can't. How many patterns did I just look at? That was
It
amazing.
says 6. Oh, here's another pattern book. Oh, this is cool. This is the family collection. This is the Barocco portfolio.
Oh, so if people got kids.
Well, what it is they give you the same sweater, and they give you all different sizes. So
Well, I'm seeing. Oh,
so
two
two
sweaters,
different sizes.
but I'm looking at 3
See?
different versions.
yeah.
Your books are gonna go $17.99.
$17.99 ish, maybe different, maybe more. This one I think might be a little more. This
That's
is a portfolio.
worth it for 6 patterns.
Oh, this has
like
got more than 6. This has got.
Well, I'm saying on this little guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's $17.99 for 6 patterns. Bang! I'm buying that.
All right, let's do a flip through. Show me what you're working with. All the pictures
Look
are
at
in
that.
the front.
Look at that. That's mom and son, same sweater, but it converts. I mean, it's. So this is made with. What are they working with yarn in here?
That book is gonna go for $26.99.
This one's going to be $26.99. This is called cribbage. Still, yeah.
How many patterns do you get for that?
A bunch. There's a whole front page full. But look, it's the same sweater, but different sizes. Mom size, kid size, and you can do it, dad size too. So if you're wanting to knit those Christmas sweaters, you look at these. Look how fun those are. Am I up close enough for you?
There you go.
Look at that stripe. Banding is very popular right now. That's kind of a trend. This is the adult version.
I like the fit.
I do too.
It fits really good.
I love the banding on the neck too. It's not too narrow. Look at the little guy.
Oh my gosh, how adorable is that?
This is made out of vintage, and we carry.
Guy pattern?
It's a little guy pattern. Yeah, a little person.
Do you have any little guys to knit for her over there, Grandma?
This one is another one that's. I love that little kind of this flipped
Yeah.
up edge there.
I like that edge and I like the back too.
I do too. It's got a little drip in the back.
And it looks like, I can't tell, are those cuffs folded back?
I don't think so. I think that's just the way it's knitted. There's a little close up of it.
Oh, it is. Oh, they faked me out.
They faked you out. Good fake. Oh, here's an Afghan. That's fun. What a great Christmas thing. I think that in Christmas colors, wouldn't that be perfect? Christmas. Little Christmas music in the background to inspire that.
Oh, look at that cardigan. Is that a twisted
Great
rib stitch?
cardigan.
Or a twisted stitch? Jessica's all about that twisted stitch.
Is she?
I don't know if that's what that is or not.
But look, dad and daughter, same cardigan. So this is just that basic sweater whist. Wow. Isn't that lovely?
That's really cool.
That's a great pattern. It'll transfer from different.
And the schematics are going to be masculine, feminine, but then child. So you're not going to have a sweater that doesn't fit right.
Right, and depending on the color, you could
Love that cable.
look at that cable in the front, and then the back is not cabled, which would be a helpful thing. I don't want to do all the cabling on the back side too. But look at it. Again, that's made out of vintage, which is a line we carry a lot of.
Oh, fun
Look at the
socks.
socks. Those are actually made out of vintage too, which is a nice bulky sock. Look at the little ribs on them. Those are great.
I like bulky socks for winter.
Oh, look at the lovely dress.
Oh,
Now
man.
that's pretty.
That's
or
stunning.
short knit, it could be a sweater. That's really nice. Piquet. Piquet? I don't know. I don't speak that word. It's out of my vocabulary. Look at this one.
Oh,
this
it's
is
a
nice.
fisherman's jumper.
Quinto.
It's like a Gansey. It's Gansey inspired.
Yeah, this is nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Man, we got a lot of samples to get making.
Well, here's the thing.
We can make them in the child sizes because they don't take much yarn.
Yeah, well, oh, there's a nice little hat. This is a great book. You
I know. Who ordered this? Who's responsible
I don't know,
for
but
this?
they should have really just be ought to hire them. So we got a nice little hat. We've got sweaters. We've got Afghans, and then back here's all the patterns and all the various sizes. Love that. Love that. Love that. Okay, so patterns. We got several of those books. If you're going to want them, you're going to have to come get them because they're going to sell fast. You know that. Don't let them get away. I'm not going to go through some more, but here's some more of this Wizard, and here's Mystico. So lots of patterns available.
Wizard looks fun.
Wizard is a really cool.
Look at
I can't
that.
wait to see the yarn, but we got
Look
to
at
get
all
there.
that.
We haven't got to that yet.
Okay, when we get to Wizard, can we look at the Wizard
Can we look
book?
at the book? Okay.
Okay.
It's like Christmas morning here. All right, so here we go. Let's stack some.
It is. It's Christmas in July
Let's look
for all the
at some
knitters.
yarn. This is vintage. Y'all have seen the vintage line. We have it. We are getting deep in the vintage colors. We like the price point. We like the quality of it. So it's a good basic. Good basic. This is that really, really soft Vento. Oh my gosh. I'm just in love with that stuff. It's just,
Did it come in your color?
well, it came in every color.
Where's Aqua?
Well, I don't know. We didn't buy colors that we just like. We tried to buy
Okay.
colors for everybody. Because, you know, if I bought every color, it would be aqua. If Cindy bought everything, it'd be purple. Nancy would buy everything in navy.
You would?
Yep, see? I know my staff, if nothing else. Vintage. This is more vintage. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Here's a gray vintage.
Oh, that gray is
The
gorgeous.
gray's nice.
Oh, look at that.
This is a brown
Seafoam. Oh.
vintage. This is a, ooh, there's Cappy's color right there. That's a seafoam. You started to call it seafoam. I'd call it seafoam. I agree. That's vintage. So this is all yarn that we've carried before. I should have brought a cart. Brown vintage.
You want me to get you a cart?
Well, we might
Throw it back in the box.
throw it back in the box. Is probably better for it. Okay. So here's the Vento. There's just these three in the pink. But I know, I feel like we ordered more than just those three colors, but maybe not. Here's another vintage in green. Boy, that's pretty. I gotta pop the
Yeah,
bag.
that's
Look
nice.
at that.
That is yummy.
Rich.
Let me get in there.
That would be a great sweater.
Oh,
We
look at
ordered 4 Ventos.
Okay, there's just three right now, but I'll find the fourth one. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so that's still the vintage. Then this is the Mystico. That was one of them we had the
Do we
books
have a
on.
book?
Yeah, we have a book. We have a book.
There's Mystico.
Mystico. So here we go. Pattern book for Mystico. There. Oh, look, they're all right there. Let's just do that. 6 designs. There are sweaters. This is a crocheted shawl. I could guarantee you. That's lovely.
I think it's knit.
You do? Okay, let's look and see. I'm taking the challenge.
And make you open it.
I'm gonna make me open it. Beautiful patterns. The yarn is yummy. One of the classes that Jana is teaching is going to be using this yarn for their top-down sweater.
Oh, I need to sign up for that class. I
Yeah.
love this yarn.
Crocheted. Bada bing.
No, they're just calling it. That's part of the style name.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's really knitted.
That's lovely. Ooh.
I could see you wearing that when you
I
take
could wear
your
it.
on the cruises that you like to go on.
Yep. I could
With your umbrella
I could do
drinks.
that with my umbrella drinks. That would be perfect.
And your favorite seafoam color.
That's pretty.
Like that color?
Yeah, that's a pretty one too. Very lovely. Okay, so let's see some of the yarn. Look at this one. Now this, she said knitted at a worsted weight, which we saw a sample of it, and it did. It looks much finer than that.
It's probably so all that fuzz fills up the stitch.
Yes. So
And it's nice and airy.
It is. It's really a lovely stitch.
Size 5 to 8. U.S. size 5 to 8. Yeah, I
Yep.
believe it.
She said it knits at a worsted weight, but if I was looking at that, I would be like, oh, that looks really tiny to be a worsted weight, but it does. And so there it is in a really pretty color of grayish color. I don't know. It doesn't tell me the name. Here it is, and this is pretty. This is like charcoal. But see, look
Oh,
at that little
that's
pop of
fun.
purple in there.
Purples and oranges.
Isn't that fun? That's just really nice. And it's airy. It's not heavy. Again, it's very, very, it's cotton, alpaca,
Oh, wow.
wool,
that's
and
soft.
nylon. Again, I love these blends because
I
I
do
think
too.
they're going to have a really good durability.
I mean, I feel like I've knit with everything, but
Yeah.
with this, I don't feel like this is something I've ever used
at
before.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I again, I'm all about the blend because you're going to get all the best features of all the different textures.
I like this color.
Isn't that fun? That's just elegant. It's got a nice creamy color to it.
But then you said this
Okay.
is the class that, what's her name?
Janet's going to be
teach
doing a top-down
with Mystico?
sweater, and
Or with these yarns in general.
with any yarn. But these we showed her, and she said I would love to work with that. So if you see a color here that you definitely want to make a sweater, let us know because it'll probably take most of the bag, and we want to be sure we have enough in that particular dye line. Here, oh, now this one, that's kind of
Wow.
got my name right there. I love that rosy pink.
It's like cotton candy.
It is like cotton candy, but it's not in your face pink. You know, it's subtle,
Subtle.
very
dusty.
subtle, dusty. This was a pretty one too. Look how pretty that is. That kind of looks like my cat Smokey when he
It
plays.
does. It's smoky.
It's a smoky gray. Oh shoot! I have to knit him a little sweater, right? The cats don't wear sweaters. Now this is a nice burgundy. So those have been all kind of pastelish. This is a richer color. That's a nice burgundy. But that gold in there. Now see, I would put these two together.
You know, if you didn't want it airy,
Look at
but you
that.
wanted it real dense, you could hold a strand of this with that worsted,
You
with that
could.
vintage.
It would be
And
dense.
get like a nice,
Nice
winter,
fabric.
warm winter sweater.
Those two together would be lovely.
Or you could hold 2 strands of that together and knit something.
Yeah, that'd be fun too. Or do stripes. You know, do you want to do
Or
stripes?
do contrasting cuffs.
Exactly, cuffs. And then here's a real pretty blue.
Where did our person go that wanted to get into the box?
I know she left. When
She's
we said
gone.
video, she hid. So let's kind of go this together. Look how fun that would be. I like those two. Really lovely.
Those do go good together.
Those are nice.
I'm gonna say this one's my favorite. I
Is it
really
your
like
favorite?
that
Look
teal
at this with
blue.
the look at that. That'd be pretty too.
Hmm.
Because they both have that orange. Okay, so this is called Mystico.
Oh my god, we only made it through one box.
We only made it through one box. We got 3 to go.
We got 2 more.
2 more to go. Okay, so I got to put them back in the box. Did you want to come see Miss Cindy?
Cindy,
She's hiding.
don't be shy.
I'm not shy.
They're right there.
So vintage. There's a lot of vintage here.
Yes.
But there's Mystico here. So
good.
And we got pattern books.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna leave them here because if I don't put them back, I get in trouble with
That's right. Well, I'll put them back for you.
You put them back. Okay, so
I
we're gonna
will.
open another box. Slide down a little bit. Great
Nancy's
pattern
pulling out
books.
more
We're
new
excited.
fabric.
Yes, the pattern books are.
I'll give them some fabric to look at while we're
Well, okay.
switch.
Have you looked at this yet?
Yeah, we've looked at that.
Well, they're getting ready. Feast your eyes on this.
And he's giving me some Christmas music in the background. The box isn't even heavy for as big a box as this. That tells you it's light yarn. It's a great big box. Isn't that gorgeous?
That's gorgeous.
I can't wait to get to the yarn. It was in with the other yarns though. So whoever packed the boxes, they didn't put it with the
You know,
actual yarn.
And I like that they use their company logo on their tape, because then you know what it is.
Then we aren't over there
I
looking
like
at
that too, yeah.
looking at the edges, trying to figure out what it is. Okay. Christmas.
Vintage. It says vintage on the.
Well, oh, this is the Milleflori.
Whoa! Look at that! Oh my gosh!
Okay, here's the other bag of
Nancy.
Vento. Before we get all Milleflori, here's the other bag
Nancy, come
I
look at the
know.
colors.
I helped order it.
See, I'm doing it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Here's
Oh
the
my
other bag
gosh.
of Vento. So this was that real soft, fluffy that we had the pink and the gray. Oh, This is Cappy's color.
Is that? Did we get something you like?
I don't know that this bag will get to the floor.
That one just better go on your desk.
That
bag?
Well, we make a top-down sweater. See?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have a whole bag.
Okay, let's go through this box.
Jeez.
Milliflora. Now, did we get patterns from Milliflora?
What on earth?
Mystico. No.
I can't. Well, you guys can't see because the labels are covering everything.
No. But I think we saw something knitted in this. Look at this.
Jeez, that is my jam all day, every day, 24/7.
Look at the navy. Goes to black, to green, to teal.
Oh, we're gonna be arm wrestling for this bag right here, me and Nancy.
Wool and acrylic. It's a 50-50 blend.
Oh, but she checks it in, so she actually
So she gets it.
She gets it first.
It's a 50-50 blend. 2, 4, 5 balls in an entire bag. So that means that it's not a whole lot if you're going to need more than 5 skeins.
So it's 350 yards.
Yep, which is quite a bit on a
to
ball.
the 100 grams. And it uses what size hook and needle options are we?
6 stitches to an inch. So
Because people are going to start planning their patterns now.
crochet gauge is 5.5 stitches to an inch. So they're saying a 3.5 crochet hook and a 5 knitting.
US 5 knitting needle.
Yeah.
24 stitches to the 4 inches.
It's pretty. That's pretty. Pretty. Okay, let's get some.
Oh, there's Cappy's colors.
Ooh, yes, yes. Now we saw this knitted. She had a scarf that was just a gradient that went from one color to the next. Look at that. I don't know. How many balls of yarn can you buy and not be considered obscene?
20.
Many as you want.
As
It
many as
depends.
you want, right.
If it's a lace weight, 20.
Oh, okay.
If it's a DK weight, 15. If it's a
Okay.
worsted weight, 10.
Okay. Milliflora Light. I love the name.
Did we get a book from Milliflora?
Well, I don't think we have a book, but I think what we saw this made into a sweater, and it was beautiful. Or no, a scarf. I'm sorry, a scarf. The gradient of
And
it,
did we go over the content? It's a wool. It's a
It's-
50-40 wool acrylic.
50-50.
50-50.
50-50
Nice.
wool acrylic. So that's another one that's going to have the best of the both worlds. Look at this one. Ooh, that one's pretty too.
Gosh, that's going to knit up so wonderful.
Look at this one.
Oh, look at those colors. I've never seen
That's
those colors before.
That we saw when it was knit was very pastel, more pastel than it looks on the ball.
I don't know who their designers are, but man, they are.
Isn't that lovely?
They got it going on.
I might have to have a new scarf for winter. Or I may have to learn to crochet because the crochet stuff is like just really.
We have somebody that'll teach you here.
I know, there's plenty
Tuesdays
of
and Thursdays.
people. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
She'll show you how.
Look at this one.
When's our crochet class? Is it 2
to 4,
2 to
Tuesdays
4.
and Thursdays. Look how pretty
2
that
to 4
is.
Tuesdays and Thursdays? Learn to crochet.
That's got a nice color range too.
Yeah, I like the lights and darks.
I do too.
You know, this would be fun to knit just to see how it ends up.
See, yeah, just to see what you get. Okay, and then here's this one, and I think that looks like.
Oh, this would be my second favorite. Oh.
It's like fireworks. Oh.
This is better than fireworks.
Look at that burgundy against that teal and that green. Oh my gosh. What great colors.
Who wants yarn?
Now, it's not got a real tight twist to it. It's not a real defined
Oh,
twist.
hey, can we do a giveaway?
We could.
We should do a giveaway. All they gotta
should give
do,
away?
well, first off, if they comment what your favorite one was it the Millefiore?
Right.
Was it the vintage? Was it the Vento? And then let's give them a ball.
I love that. Okay. So, say what
Let's do
your-
a ball.
Not everybody wins, though.
We just pick one winner. We
We'll
cannot.
pick one
We
winner.
would love to pick everybody,
But you-
folks, but we are a small family-owned
We are
shop.
a small family-owned shop. So, tell us the one that you like the most, and we'll pick one person to win it.
Yeah, and you can win
One
that
win.
one that you pick, right?
One you pick. Frank didn't sell out before we pick, but no, we'll pick pretty. We'll pick pretty quick. So comment.
Yeah, we'll pick quick.
Look at that one.
So you can get to knitting by hopefully the weekend.
This is lovely.
Ah.
Lovely. Okay, so that's Milliflora Light. Now this. Okay, so So I have to tell you, this is that knit up, and I kind
What?
of, I know.
I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have either.
I would have saw that and not
And went,
thought.
nope. But when you see it knit, it's so stunning.
Hey, this is Lisa's
Look,
colors.
This is Lisa's color. Lisa.
I heard pink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Pink, purple, goes to orange, red, yellow. But see, that's that part right there. Looky there.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that fun? I would never.
Inconceivable.
Now this is a tri-core. I think is what she called it, like a tri. It's like
Yeah.
It has 3 different strands already knit. So when she showed it to us, what she talked about was the strength of this yarn. So even though it's very light and it's very fluffy, it's strong because it's 3 strands kind of woven together before you then knit them or crochet them. So it has an inherent strength to it that makes it really solid. But it's it's so light. I can't believe.
I'm surprised Janet isn't here this morning.
I know. Well, it's Thursday. She didn't come on Thursday. Oh, look at this one. Look at that. Okay, Nancy.
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 one.
Nancy.
Oh, look how
Were you
pretty.
responsible for that color?
I love that. Look at that.
Most.
Oh, it's made in Italy.
It's an Italian yarn.
It's made in Italy.
Italy. This is 85% superwash wool and 15% nylon. So you know what that means? Washable.
Wash and wear.
So, baby sweaters, baby Afghans,
What about Grandpa cardigan?
grandpa cardigans. And
That'd be
I think
stunning in a
this is
cardigan.
one we got a book.
We got a book.
We got a book. We got a Afghan, a sweater, hat and gloves, a scarf, a little shawl, and a little like wrap around your shoulders.
Love that
You know,
sweater.
since we're in the Christmas mode, a hat, scarf, and mittens set would be the perfect gift.
It would. It really would.
So,
gift.
so I'm thinking if I gift you the yarn, that you would make that set and then give it back to me for Christmas?
Look at her face. I don't think so. I mean, she might. She likes you.
I wouldn't do that to her. I know she's got a lot of people to make for.
Yeah, she does. She's got too many grandkids. Okay, so here's Barocco Wizard.
I like her thinking though. I'd love a
do.
set in that.
I
That'd be
would
a
like
fun set.
Here it shows you the color range and how they gradient. There's a gradient to it that's just stunning.
Oh.
Look at that blanket.
Wait, are we
It's
looking
knit.
at the same yarn? I
Yes.
cannot believe.
Isn't that funny?
That does not look like the wizard, but it
I
is.
know. It is.
Wow.
That's what's so fun about it. I think it transforms when you knit it.
Look at that.
Look
I
at
need
the
that in my
sweater.
life. I need that sweater in my life.
I need that sweater in my life too. Great. It's a raglan sleeve.
Well, I love
like
the
that.
fit.
Yeah.
It's
I like
it
the
looks
raglan
like you
sleeve on
spent thousands of dollars at the boutique,
Yeah, sweaters are not cheap. Man.
like the
Look how pretty the
Italian
back
brand.
is too.
Yeah, I can't get over that fit. It's
I know, it's
perfect.
perfect. And then here's your hat and mittens.
There's the hat
that
and mittens that
Nancy's making for you.
making.
Yep, she's making these for you. Look at the pom poms, perfect too.
Oh, I didn't see the pom pom.
Pom poms can be hard to make.
Oh,
Hopefully it has
that's
you.
fun.
Look at the mittens though. They're really big. Okay, here's the other thing. Now, there's a question for you. So the pattern starts yellow, goes to purple. This one's gray, goes to orange. Her mittens don't match in color. Not a problem. For those of you who flip out about my mittens have to start with the same color, you can make that happen. But if they don't match exactly,
I want them mixy matchy.
I do too.
Ones.
I want
That's
a
more
mixy
fun.
matchy. I do too. And then you don't have to work so hard figuring
Yeah.
out where to start knitting again. So there it is. That's a lovely, just a basic. It's not a complex pattern. You know, you can tell it'd be a
Look
good
at
basic.
let's look at that. Look at that gradation though.
It is.
That's
Isn't
like
it
a
lovely?
very subtle. I got a grade 8 gradient yarn. I was so excited to knit with it.
That's this scarf right here.
And then when it gradated, I was so upset
It
because
didn't have a nice
it
turn.
was very abrupt. I was sad.
This is nice. This moves very nicely from color to color. But there's the scarf.
I just can't get over how happy those colors are.
They are very happy colors. Lovely scarf. Okay, this is
That pattern is perfect. And
Look
the
at
other
this.
thing is, can I just say that the pattern is perfect for the weight of the yarn and the size and scale of the design in that. It suits it perfectly.
yeah, it does. It has a nice. It's not really a feather and fan, but it's that open weave there. Shows you the fabric of the yarn too. I mean, you get to see that little tricolor thing going on. It's very cool. So here's a little, it looks like it's called SANNE. I don't even know how to say that, but it's a caplet kind of short jacket, I guess I would say. Pockets.
Oh, look, it's mitered.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's
I don't know
neat.
how that point happens, but that's fun. That'd be the challenge of it, because you do
And the
lots of straight
decreases
knitting.
or the increases. I don't know
That'd
if
be
it's
fun
top
to
up or
figure
bottom
that out.
down. Love the collar.
I do. I like this. I like that it goes one way and this goes another way. You're going to be picking up stitches there, but that's very doable. And it's slit in the side.
That ease of access to your pockets.
Yep. Comfortable.
So cool.
That's really nice. I like the pocket on top of it too.
I like how much ease it has too, so
Yeah.
you can move and groove.
And look at the sleeve, how
Nice
that
and boxy.
connects there. I like that.
That's seamless.
Seam line looks nice. Okay, then this is crocheted. So each of the patterns books have something crocheted. I think it's a challenge for us to learn to crochet.
Crochet's easy. There's 3 stitches. It makes them all.
Yeah.
Single,
Yeah,
double,
I
treble,
can make a
half double. That's all you need in life.
Front post, back post.
There you
Oh,
go.
Nancy's getting fancy.
She's doing
fancy
fancy.
Nancy. Front post
Fancy
and
Nancy.
back post.
Okay, so that's made out of Wizard. We got the book for that. So here's our colors. Look at these colors. Stunning.
Jeez.
Look at this. Love that colors. That's just, That's nice and bright. Isn't that pretty?
That looks like you.
It does look like me. I could live with that one. This one looks like Peter. Very. But Max,
He's saying no.
No,
you
I
know, you don't like that? You
I
like the brighter
that.
one?
Bright autumn fall.
I like the beige with the gray with the black. I like the charcoal.
I love the colors, the way they blend together.
I do
but
too.
Me personally,
All right, you're liking the
colorful.
bright one. Oh, here, now this one's kind of good too. Gosh, there's not a bad one in the bag. Not one bad one.
Nancy.
Look at that
So
one.
what do you think? You saw them? Did you see these in person, or did you see these in a card, or how did you shop these?
They were in a card.
They were
It
in a
was the
card.
actual yarn.
Oh, okay.
We saw little pieces of yarn.
Yeah.
I was like gonna
See the
say
yarn and
that's
see
stunning.
the real
The
color.
weight of it's just what blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's so light.
It is very light.
Because sometimes you knit a sweater and it's heavy, you know.
Yeah.
This would not be heavy.
This looks like it's gonna give you the warmth without the bulk
yeah,
or the weight.
exactly. Okay. I think
Happy colors.
here's mine.
Okay, now what pattern are you gonna? What pattern do you
Oh,
like?
I don't know, because you know I've got bags and quilts and. When
Did
am
you
I
like that
gonna
little
knit?
capelet thing?
I did.
That would look cool. Cause you know when you're on the cruises at night, sometimes it
know.
gets cold
It
and the
does
air
get
conditioning
chilly.
on the ship. You might need that for your ship.
Nancy's a bigger cruiser than I am. She goes on more
No,
cruises
she
than I do.
doesn't. She goes to her cabin.
Oh, she goes to the cabin.
She goes to the cabin.
All right, so that's
The cross stitch
Wizard.
cabin.
The
She
cross
goes-
stitch cabin.
You know, I could say the stabbing cabin because when you
Stabbing.
cross stitch, you're stabbing the linen.
That's it.
I'm on the stack.
She's on the stabbing. Okay, so that was Milliflora Light and Wizard. Love those. Those were beautiful.
So we had vintage, we had
Misty,
Mystique,
not Mystique, Vento.
Vento,
Which has that real soft
Wizard.
Wizard.
Am I missing any colors, you guys? Any names?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
repeating them so you guys know what they are. And Millefiori.
Milliflora.
La, la, la.
Misto Wizard. So we've seen these books. We've done Vento. Okay, that's the books, and we've done Vintage.
What?
So
Oh,
she knows
you
what's up.
know.
Is this the,
She knows.
the special yarn from the... I bet I know it.
Somebody's excited
This is the
about
one
their
I didn't
life.
get to see.
Oh, you'll love it.
I didn't get to see. Oh, wait. Let's see. Let's go this way.
It's a different shape box.
It is a different shape.
It's a very different shape box.
And it's kind of squished.
Let me get the squish on the cam.
Oh, it's way squished. Wow. Okay, this will be interesting.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It won't break.
It won't break.
Yarn won't break.
No yarn balls were hurt in the
Okay, so
shipment and delivery.
vintage. So we're getting.
Vintage.
I told you guys we're getting deep in vintage. So that's why you're going to find every color. If you're wanting to work in the vintage yarns, look at that blue.
And vintage is a worsted weight?
Yes.
3
And it's-
weights. We have it in vintage comes in 3 weights.
We have, this is, okay, it's 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. It's machine washable. And the price point on it is very reasonable. Skein has 218 yards, 100
Oh,
grams.
Nice.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10 in a bag.
About $11.99.
Yeah, $11.99 a skein, so that's not bad, ish. So that's a full.
Oh my God! It's the West Yorkshire Spinners. Cindy, Cindy. West Yorkshire Spinners.
You're anticipating. We
No, I
haven't got
saw
to
it.
the
I'm
vintage.
not anticipating. I'm putting my name in the comments right now. Can somebody log me on and comment into my name? West Yorkshire Spinners.
Okay, well, there is more vintage, but he's going crazy seeing what's down here. So much for vintage.
Hey, Christmas in July. It's the Christmas color.
Gingerbread.
Oh,
Isn't this
Gingerbread,
beautiful?
yeah.
gingerbread.
Okay, so why is this a big deal, Peter? Since you're like squealing like a little girl at prom.
Okay, the reason why this is such a big deal is because knitters absolutely love knitting socks with this. It is the best, one of the best sock yarns, if not the best. And it's reared, it's sheared, and it's spun in Britain. So it goes from the
Britain.
sheep directly to the mill in Britain. So it's very local.
Yorkshire.
And it's made in Yorkshire. You know the tea I drink every day?
Yes.
It is from Yorkshire
Oh,
also.
there you go.
Yorkshire tea.
Oh, does it? Oh, it does. Here, smell.
It's got
Oh, it's got a little sheepy smell.
It's got a sheep smell. Not like bad sheep smell. Not like not
Now,
wet sheep, but nice sheep.
I gotta still comment here. It does contain 35% of blue face Leicester, which is a long wool sheep in England, and it's very curly, so it has a nice spring
It's a
to
little too
it.
far with it. People getting in
75%
the
wool,
box.
25% nylon. Hey, put that blueberry sparkle down. I love that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Here, let's open the bag.
Sparkle. We got a
Sparkle. Oh.
rough sparkle.
Oh, it's not rough. It's soft.
Oh, it's still extremely soft.
Oh, socks. Christmas socks.
What's the name of this color?
Oh, just wait.
This is vintage tinsel. So when the cat eats it, it ends up in the litter box. It's like, no, that's wrong.
So everybody's
Okay, here, put this back in the gingerbread.
everybody has their yarn cat that they're holding.
Okay.
They all have their yarn
But wait,
cat.
there's more.
There's more.
Look at this one. Okay, talk about Christmas
Now
socks.
I have socks that I knit in that color. Is that peppermint or candy cane stripe?
It's called candy cane.
Yep. I already have that.
More better.
Mo better.
One, yeah.
There's your candy cane.
That doesn't have the sparkle.
No sparkle. This candy cane.
3 sparkles.
And the white in it's not really white. It's kind of a creamy color. So that's nice. Peter can't stand it. He's got to touch it.
3 sparkles.
3 sparkles. Well, gosh.
3 sparkles. She's digging.
Not in this box.
The other thing is it's 4-strand, so it gives it a nice round stitch for comfort and definition.
Are named after birds.
I haven't seen that one. I don't have that. I need
Yes,
this.
They're named after birds.
Owie. O-W-I.
Owl.
Owl.
Just owl.
Oh, I think it's an owl.
Yeah.
Owl.
I was trying to think, what's an owie bird?
It's-
Never heard of an owie bird.
The printing broke.
Oh, gotcha. That's going to put a nice little dot and a stripe in it, too.
Okay, that one's. I need owl.
Owl.
Yep, I don't have owl. I have candy cane.
Oh, well, it won't go back in the box.
We don't care.
We don't care. This one is.
I don't have that one.
Ooh, this one's pretty. This is almost like a page. Oh, I ripped it.
Is that a bird?
I tore the thing.
I'll buy that one. It's fine.
Goldfinch. Oh, that's a goldfinch color. I see
We tried
that.
to do Indiana.
I tore it by accident. Maybe this one we should. It's damaged. Maybe Peter.
Yeah, you can buy it.
You break or you buy.
You break or you buy.
Yeah, both.
Okay, there's goldfinch.
You're
Here
buying.
is. This is
Mallard. Oh, cool.
mallard. I see. That's a mallard bird.
You said you
okay.
guys got Indiana birds?
We tried to get Indiana.
Hoosier birds.
The ones that we were familiar with. Some of them were. I mean, how many people have peacocks running around the house?
Well,
Some people do.
Some people do, I
If you have a
suppose.
farm, you might have a peacock.
Yeah, you might.
75 wool, 25% nylon.
So soft. This is perfect
beautiful.
sock weight.
Oh, it is perfect.
It's not too thin. It's not too thick. Oh, what does it knit on? It knits on a suggested size is a US 3.
3. That's big.
That's nice.
Okay, here's a sparkle.
If you're knitting socks and you're using a 3, it's like you're on a vacation.
Should be a
There's a blue sparkle. That's the only, there was 2 sparkles.
Is that Twilight?
So it might have been back ordered.
Twilight? Midnight?
Twilight, Midnight, Silent Night.
Silent Night.
That's really pretty.
Wow, look at that.
That's a pretty sock too. Or sweater.
This would be great to wear.
I mean, it'd be a,
to knit,
fine knit
to knit a
sweater.
pair of socks to go to like the Christmas concerts.
yeah. Okay, yarn unboxing.
Oh wow. I love
You
Yorkshire
wanna put it back?
spinners.
She wants to touch it all. She's gonna put it back. Okay, so that was the yarn. We got more to show you in what's new. I don't know if we have any time left.
Oh, we got plenty of
We
time.
got plenty of time.
I mean, if you can spend 2 hours making a bag, we can spend 2 hours on what's new.
Exactly, we can. But that's that, and there's more, right, gals? I mean, we have more fun stuff coming. Stuff we ordered.
Wonderland's coming.
Wonderland, Keenan yarn, which is a gal up in Michigan. We've ordered some hand dyed from her, which is a bunch of beautiful sock yarn. So we're gonna have lots of yarn. Time to start knitting. Come play with us. Okay, we're going on next to the next thing with what's new. So hang in there. Here we are in the sewing studio, and we're ready to talk about our Moda Summer Sewing Project, and it's a beach ball. Beach ball. I love this. You know, we made the pillow, which you guys have been posting pictures. I love. Did you see the picture, Peter? One of the gals who actually, she works here, but they took it when they went on their trip to Michigan.
I did.
And her,
Patty's?
yeah, and they were
Yes.
using it. It's like, I love it. I love
Was
it.
it Patty?
No,
No.
Sarah. Had it.
Sarah's.
Sarah's son was using it in the car.
In the wild. Yes, I
Yep.
did.
And she said, you know, she would have to make more because not everybody had one in the car.
Did
And it was-
Patty put? Was it Patty that posted a picture of a rag quilt?
I think Patty did too. She posted the pictures of her baby rag quilt.
Yeah.
She used 1 layer cake would make a baby quilt, she said, which was perfect. So, again, lots of fun stuff happening with this summer sewing program.
And I'm loving the comments. Our
too.
our YouTube family, they're very stout. Like you can't slip anything by them. So fact that one of them commented last time said, "Well, isn't the tote bag next?"
No.
So I just bring that up because I was like, well, we chose the
Beach ball.
beach ball because didn't we have a rhyme and a reason for the beach
We
ball?
did. We felt like the beach ball, we wanted to have it sooner. And so, spoiler alert, tote bag is what you're going to do after the beach bag, or after the beach ball. But we wanted to do the beach ball now because it's hot, it's summer. We figured this is the
Yes.
time you're actually maybe going to have people together and want to
At
have
the
a
pool.
ball.
At the
pool
pool.
or whatever. And then in August, we're going to do a tote. And the cool thing is, my thought is, when you get all these projects made, they'll all fit in the tote. I mean, how perfect is that?
Oh,
take
I
the
missed
tote.
that because when I answered the comment, I said, well, I thought it was so the tote would be for back to school, but
yeah.
I totally missed the ball
Wah, wah, wah. See
on
what he said
having
there?
the ball out during summer and swim time and then doing the tote last because everything will fit in the
I think
tote.
will fit in the tote.
You know what? I like the way you think.
Yeah, I know. So it'll be fun. I don't know that Moda had an order to do them in, but that's the order we did them in. So anyway, we're making the beach ball. We've had a pattern for a beach ball before. This is kind of ingenious because it's fabric, and you're like, well, how do you blow it up? Well, there's our trick.
This is how with these bright
This is how-
colors.
with these bright colors. Okay, so let me talk a little
Kaboom.
bit about the pattern. You could use every stripe of the ball a different color. You could do it all one color if you want. That's fine. It doesn't take any kind of interfacing or anything like that. It's just pretty much just fabric. And what I like to do, and I wanted to kind of give you a little tip on patterns. So you're going to get the pattern, and it's got several pages to it actually.
Yikes.
Because of the pieces. You have to have all these pieces to make it. So it shows you the 10 inch, the 14, and the 12. So you get these pattern pieces, and you know, it says 1 inch scale here. Well, at the end of the day, whatever it prints, it's going to match. So, but yeah, 1 inch scale is the idea. But
Now I have to interrupt. One time
What's-
I did a Moda cake mix. No, Moda, my favorite. Whatever the Moda Facebook group is, Moda Bake Shop.
the blocks.
The blocks. It had this. I printed it off. Now, it was one of these things where I had to cut a template out and then cut the piece of fabric out. Well, when I got done, it didn't fit. It did not
okay.
work. And so I went back and I double checked this because I was like, well, I checked it. I was off by just a 1/16 of an inch. So I went back and I read the directions, and they had a very explicit way on how to do it to make sure that you got it as a scale. And what I had to do is I had to save the PDF, but then I had to open the PDF in Adobe PDF reader, and then when I opened it up in that program and then printed it from that program, then my scale was 1 inch. And then I made the block again and it fit. So I don't know if that's the case with this.
Yeah, well, I think if the scale is not true on this, it's going to be okay because this scale will be the same difference.
Okay.
Whereas when you're printing a scale for blocks,
Quilt
they're
blocks.
going with other blocks, and that might be more relevant. But
Okay.
everything here is going to be relevant to that scale, so I think you'll be okay. Because it really only takes 2 pieces per ball. So you have your hexagon that goes on the top and the bottom, and then this on the fold makes the sides of the ball. Okay. Now, so pattern planning. This is one of the things, I've been doing this long enough now that I've got enough patterns. It's like, how do I keep track of my patterns?
So bonus question. If that's the case then, and I take this and I throw this on the printer or on the copier and I reduce this 25% so I can get that little mini beach
You
ball.
could, yeah.
I do that?
You could if you wanted to. I mean, yeah. And that we might have to do that. We have to. Dawn's our mini person. We'll have.
I
Dawn
just
do it.
feel
You want
like
a
we
little
need
one.
a mini, like this
Okay.
in the mini scale.
We'll have to. We'll work on
Not
that.
like tiny, obsessively tiny, but like maybe, okay, if it goes 14, 12, 10, then maybe an 8 or a 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the 10-inch. You know, here's a question: is that the diameter or is that the circumference? Okay, we'll figure it out. Anyway, so what I want to tell you first of all about patterns. Digress today. We're very scattered today, just because we're excited.
We got yarn
We got
bombed.
yarn boxing. So I wanted to show you how I organize my patterns, because one of the things
always wondered how
that
to do that.
happens when you have a lot of patterns is you get so many and then you can't find them. They get wild and loose. So I have these binders, and I have on the side of the binder, this is purses and backpacks. I have another binder that's wallets. I have another binder that's quilt patterns. I have 2 or 3 binders that are quilt patterns. So they're kind of sorted. But what I'm telling you is, when you, especially with this, when I cut all these little pieces up, it's really nice to put all those pieces into these protectors. These are just those sheet protectors, you know, like you can buy at any office place. So everything for that pattern is in there, and all the little pieces that I have to make the pattern are in the folder with the pattern. So these are organized alphabetically by name because, you know, I remember it that way. But this is all my purses in here, which there's another book full. But this is how I organize my patterns. So why I'm telling you that is because we're giving you these patterns. You may want to make a beach ball next summer, and you're like, oh, I had that beach ball pattern, and you can't find it. Keep it. If it's a good pattern and you like it, if I have a pattern that I'm like, okay, really didn't care for that pattern, maybe it just didn't turn out the way I wanted, or I just didn't like the way it was designed or whatever, I give that pattern to somebody else. I'm like, you know, this wasn't my favorite. Here, you can have it. Or sometimes I'll even just throw it away because it's like, nope, I'm going to be done with that. So keep your patterns organized. It really helps you when you want to make that again later, because you know those good patterns, you just want to make them again and again. So get some binders and get yourself organized with your patterns. And the other thing I want you to realize is, when you get a pattern, make a copy. Keep an original piece for you to work with, because again, if I want to make this pattern over, if I've cut it all up, it's really hard to make copies. So keep your original, and then the parts that you're going to cut on, this one I might even consider making cardboard templates of these.
Oh, that's a
because
great
I would use them
idea.
again and again. So I save, you know, all kinds of cardboard, and I would make a cardboard template and I would use it again. So choosing your fabric, I chose to go with some Kaffe fabric. Here's some of my Kaffe fabric, because I did the blanket out of Kaffe fabric, so I want my beach ball to match. So I picked 9 different colors.
Love it.
And because I want each stripe to be different. I can certainly
Yes.
do the whole thing one color, but I want each stripe to be different. These are fat quarters, so I had to press them. And the way that this lays out is they have you fold it in, and then you put your centers, your center down the middle like this, the top and the bottom, because you have to make 3 of part B and you have to make 6 of part A. But you put them on a fold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in like this and like this to get those parts, and then I'm going to place that on there on the fold like that. And that one's a little small. Let's do this one. 10, 12, 10 inch. Gosh, that's going to take a lot of fabric. Oh, see, they're not doing fat quarters, so I'll have to make this work with fat quarters, which I can't. But I'm going to cut 2 layers of fat quarters. So I'm going to lay that one there, and then I'm going to put another one underneath it, and I can cut both out at the same time. And since I'm just doing one of each stripe, I'm just going to make sure those are the same place, and I'm just going to lay my piece on here and cut, and then I cut two pieces at once. You see what I'm trying to do there? Just save myself a little bit of time. So I'll cut that piece.
Okay, so this piece here is on a fold, which
Yes.
means you're just going from here around to here,
I'm not
and
cutting
then you're
them.
done, because then when you unfold it, you got the whole piece.
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
And so I've layered it 2 pieces because
Okay.
every stripe in mine's going to be different. Now, if I was going to take it all out of one, I would just lay that again and again and again.
Okay.
So I'm going to just cut these out a couple at a time. Just put that on there, pin that in place, and cut it. Now, you can still use your rotary cutter to go around these. You just have to be kind of super careful. When you get to straight edges, I'll usually lay a ruler down and use my rotary cutter. But I'm an old garment gal, so I have tailoring scissors, and I'll just cut along that edge. You just get a smoother line with a rotary
Yeah,
cutter.
because right when you get to that point, you won't
Yeah.
have the off-cut
Right.
ruining the next
Exactly.
couple.
So
inches of fabric.
I'm just suggesting if you want to layer that when you fold it, it might give you a little less cut time. And then you do have to make
That's a good
3 of
idea.
these. You do have to make 3 of these. And you'll see why when we get to the next part of actually sewing this together. So my goal for you this week is pick your fabrics, whatever you want. Again, all different stripes, solids, whatever. I just had to go with the Kaffe because it's going to match my blanket that way. And I might have to make all 3 sizes, and then I'm going to figure out this mini thing that you talked about.
Yeah, we got to figure out that many things.
We got to figure out if we can miniaturize. I think if we start with the 10-inch
we
and
reduce it. Yeah.
Won't that be fun?
Yes.
Okay. So I hope you're working on these. Post your pictures. Give us your comments. Let us see your fabric. You can't post pictures on YouTube, but you can on our Facebook Insiders page. And let me see what you're going to make yours out of. Isn't this going to be a fun beach ball? I mean, talk about all the colors. Wow.
And it's a wonderful community. You get, you share your picture, and you get a lot of oohs and ahs and likes and comments. And the idea is just, somebody, you might be the inspiration for that next person.
Exactly.
That next person might just need that little bit of extra oomph. I love always seeing what people are making because it really helps inspire maybe a project that you're working on to implement something that you normally wouldn't have tried, but yet you saw somebody else do it and it looks amazing.
It does. You guys have more talent than we do. By far, there's so many ideas come from our customers. Oh, wow. We're preaching to the choir when we're doing these videos. That's just all I can say. I feel like you guys know and do so much more.
I mean,
than we
just
do.
for an example, one of the groups I'm in, so the Tamarack jacket, everybody's going crazy
Yeah.
over it. Well, somebody made a skirt.
What?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Gotta see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it continues. So this is your sew summer long, summer sew along. It's hard to say. And so get your fabric cut. Next week I'm going to show you how to sew curves. Don't be scared. Curves are not scary. But I know when people look at this, if you've done any sewing at all with curves, you're going to be like, oh, but it's curved. We can do it. We can do it. So stay tuned. We got more to show you. All right, we're here in the front of the store now, and I want to talk a little bit about classes. One of the classes we've got coming is by Amy Nichols. She's a new instructor in our store, and she's going to be teaching the So Hungry Hippie Santorini tote. Now, there's another company that makes a bag pattern by the same name, but this one is the So Hungry Hippie one. Great pattern. Love the way this bag turns out. We have the pattern for it, Santorini tote, so if you sign up for the class, be sure you get this pattern because you want the right pattern for the class, obviously. It's a 2-session class. Amy's super excited to teach here at our shop, and I'm excited to have her here. She's got another one coming in September that I don't quite think is ready on the website, but we'll get it up and running, that they make a little bag, so you can make your little bag to go with your big bags. So that's going to be cool. That one is sold out. Don't look at that one. Sold out.
What was it?
It was a sock class that is sold out. So,
There was a sock class
Yep,
and it already sold out?
it's already sold out. This
How is
one's-
that possible?
I know. It went up online and it sold out. This one is a textured slip cowl. I love this.
Well, that means it might be coming again.
It might have to come again. We may have to add more classes.
Ooh, what's
Isn't
that?
that pretty? This is a slip cowl. This is one that's in November and December. Now,
Is
that's
this
a
a
long
class?
way away. It's a class.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that lovely?
That's
Love it.
so cool.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And then here is another one in September and October. Is a hat.
Wow.
Just a cable hat. I love the edge on that.
Oh,
It's
that's
nice. It's a double edge, which
nice.
is really nice. So that's another class. So we got our knitting classes coming up. And of course, Mary Bouvier has got her classes still, so you don't want to miss those if you want to go. And then this is a little cross stitch.
Oh, I need to bring my mouse.
Oh, yeah, your mouse would be
Because
perfect in
this
here.
is what I wanted to put the mouse in.
There you go.
He wanted to live right there with his little mini quilt.
That's right. So this is a cross stitch class, United We Stand sewing box. You're going to make the box, and then you're also going to make the cross stitch to put on top of the box. So it's a fun little, it's got little
pin
drawers.
cushion drawer.
Yep, little drawers.
Little mouse bed.
Little mouse bed. It's really cute. The other thing is there's a cross stitch day. World Cross Stitch Day is August 11th, and we're having a stitch in that day. If you cross stitch, you're going to want to come. There's going to be snacks, there's going to be prizes, there's going to be swag. It's really worth the investment.
Show and tell.
Show and tell, yeah, it starts at 10:30, goes till 4. It's an all-day event, so we're going to make it really, really special. I don't know, that's what, 6 hours uninterrupted stitching. Oh
Do we
my
still have
gosh.
slots left?
There are a few, yeah, so that's why I'm bringing it up. I don't want it to get away from you and you go, oh, I missed that opportunity, because it's going to be really a fun one. So check our website. Classes go up all the time. Almost as fast as we get them scheduled, they're selling out. So if you're not watching our website, you might miss a class, and I don't want you to.
I missed a class. I didn't even know about the sock class. And Janet even told me she was going to put up some new stuff, and I was like, okay.
Okay, yeah, well,
I'm off for like one day, and it's like,
Boom,
boom,
you're up.
done.
The thing about our classes is that because they do sell and fill so quickly, please be sure if you sign up, you really mean that you're going to come, because they're not refundable.
Yeah, that's somebody else's spot that could have came.
Exactly. So if you're going to be here, be here. We want you here.
We love you here.
But don't sign up and then go, oh, never mind, I'm not going to come, because you won't get your money back. And then somebody else who wanted to come won't have a spot in the class. So I think that's all about classes. And now we're going to look at some fabric.
I saw some new fabric.
I know. There's some over there. We're going to go look at some fun Christmas fabric. So stay tuned. We're going to walk around the corner. Here we are again. Fabric, fabric, fabric. This is kind of the yarn video. So for those of you who are looking for fabric, you're going to be just 3 new lines to show you this week, but yarn's coming in too, so you might look at the yarn too and want to do that. But this is a really pretty one. This is called Angels on High. It's from Northcott, and we've got kits. A really, really pretty kit.
Oh.
Isn't that nice? This would be
I'm
great.
just off for one day. I don't understand how I miss all this.
I know. Well, it was the holiday, so it messed us up a little bit. It's 37 by 56 quilt when it's finished, which is a nice throw size. It's a nice wall size too, which you could hang for the holidays.
Yeah.
So really pretty, just soft purples and blues.
Oh, look at that.
The angel, little Christmas. Well, I mean, yeah, Christmas. It's the church with the snowflakes on it, blowing the trumpet. So yeah, this is
So,
really
do you
pretty.
think this is a scene 24/7 in the Antarctica?
Yeah, angels flying over the Antarctica all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the panel comes in another color, this darker colorway. So there you get a panel too, if you would like to do just the panel. I would just put a border around it and call that it.
That would be fun though to quilt.
Oh yeah.
Like, you
you
know-
could really do some fun.
It would be interesting to see, like, you know, all the skills that Mary Bouvier teaches in her free motion quilting
Yes.
class. It would be fun to apply the techniques and quilt that.
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea. We'll have to show this to Mary and maybe she'll come up with something fun to do. So this is from Northcott Company, Angels on High. We've got kits, we've got fun pieces. If you're looking to make a real quick little Christmas quilt, this would be perfect for that. It's just pretty, really, really pretty. The next line I'm going to show you isn't even out yet. That's how I was like, where is this line? Okay, this is really fun too. This is called Library of Rarities.
Ooh.
This is from the Robert Kaufman Company.
Yes.
And this is one of those fun fabrics that's great for an I Spy quilt. It also has just some, this looks like the inside of books. Have you ever seen the inside of a book?
Oh, the marbled paper.
The marbled paper for
Yeah.
book covers. So very fun. Just 4 little pieces, not a whole lot to it. There's also a panel. So again, this would be one of those things where you could real easily just put a border on the
Look at
panel.
this. Look at this container right here. Look at that.
Well, isn't that an interesting shape? Well, it's got a
that-
hole. It's got a buckle on it.
You know, I'm thinking. You know what I'm
I'm
thinking?
thinking you're gonna make it out of leather.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna English paper piece this.
All right.
Okay, and then maps. Everybody loves maps.
We do?
We do. I see.
Especially when they have cute little hummingbirds.
Well, and lizards and butterflies and rhinoceros and giraffes and chickadees and goldfish.
Okay, you hang tight because there's a lot going on this.
There is tons going on.
And there's a little gecko guy,
I know, isn't he fun?
a little mohawk.
He's got a mohawk gecko.
Oh, and there's a little deer popping his little head out, and a zebra, and some.
Horses eating.
I can't tell if those are
they
unicorns
unicorns?
with sleeves over the unicorn.
I don't know. This
The
is
rhino,
a really cool.
the giraffe, the butterfly, the oriole. I don't know what flowers those are.
Morning glory.
Morning glory,
Queen Anne's lace.
Queen Anne's lace,
Lilies.
hummingbird. Look at those little hummers.
This is a cool map. So this is one of
God,
those pieces.
I love this.
I would put a border on and hang it on the wall like a picture. Or even, you could buy a canvas. You can buy the canvases at Hobby Lobby, the great big canvas, and stretch this over a canvas and just hang it on the wall. It's so pretty.
I love this
I do
design
too.
right here. Is that an Art Deco
I would call
design?
it Art Deco, maybe. It's not Art Nouveau, it's more Deco.
Is it Nouveau?
I think I'd say more Deco. But, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so this line is so new they haven't even found a place to put it in the store. But that's because we keep sending them fabric and I have to rearrange everything and then we can't find it. So that is called, from the Robert Kaufman Company, Rarities. Small little line, perfect for a quick project. This one's perfume bottles. How fun is that? Oh, just love it. Okay. The other line we're going to show you is called Holiday Flourish. It's right over here. This is one we typically get because it's that traditional holiday look. It's got a little bit of glitter to it, a little sparkle. So we've got it in grays and we've got it in blues and we've got it then in your classic red, green, and black for the holidays. This is one of those fabrics that you just, for Christmas, is a basic. Look at these trees. How pretty is this? Again, this is a piece, you could just put it on little picture frames and hang it up. That's a pretty teal blue, isn't it? This is a big line, folks. There's a lot of pieces to it, but it's called
go to
Robert
the back
Kaufman
side.
Holiday Flourish. And they're all metallics. Very strong metallics. Look at this one with the black and the gray and the red. That's really pretty. Good holiday for tablecloths, table runners, stockings, Christmas tree skirts. Oh my gosh, this would make a stunning Christmas tree skirt. So there you go. Fabric. Not a whole lot to show you this week, but that's just because it was a short week and we had to show you all that yarn. That was just all we could talk about was the yarn. So don't forget, if you're watching this, you want to comment what of the yarn that we showed you, which one was your favorite. Peter wanted them all. So he's going to comment on every yarn, but no, in the comments, just say which one was your favorite and maybe tell us why it's your favorite. Or if you've knit with that particular yarn before, we'd like to know about it. And then we are going to pick a winner, and whatever yarn you said you liked is going to be the ball we're going to give you from that Barocco box opening that we did. And for now, I just want to see what you do in your sew along. Be sure you post those on our Facebook Insiders page, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week on What's New. Have a great stitching week. Bye-bye.